Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
A pickup on the
Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. Chris Jones on the stop. The Chiefs and Niners, of course, back at it following the memorable encounter in Super Bowl 54. It looked like the Niners were on their way to a title. They led 20-10 in the fourth quarter, but it was Patrick Mahomes who led the Chiefs back as they scored 3 unanswered touchdowns in that fourth quarter to claim the Lombardi Trophy by a 31-20 margin. Hurts is going to try and run. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Willie Gay on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good ball carrier.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Yard line.
On second down now, it's Taylor, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal.
To run with Taylor, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
49ers 7.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And this time he is in. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he knocks it through. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Jonathan Taylor.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run with Taylor. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The ball carrier, Tyrann Mathieu on the tackle. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Hurts to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Mahomes trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now here's Mahomes into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Millis. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Intercepted.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Morton. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And now, oh boy, that's Jonathan Taylor. He is still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man,
they'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. For the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jalen Hurts, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Chiefs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's studying and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
It's a gain of 7.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Nick Bosa is so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 18. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball at the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Hurts. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
38-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Complete to
Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
26. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there for the Niners. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now Gold for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Niners 35, Chiefs 26. Robbie Gould to kick off for
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
That's good.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Come on, QB, come on.
And they'll run the option here with Hurts. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They run once more with Taylor. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 3.
Hurts.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Helaire, the ball carrier.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mahomes now to throw. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the 1st down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
On 1st down, Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He'll find Taylor, that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Check 52.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Kansas City.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Powers through. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a run with Geis. And he's got room. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Butker on for the PAT. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Chiefs 39. 49ers 35.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to read. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by John Johnson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Chiefs 46.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. They go play action here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now, oh boy, that's Jonathan Taylor. He is still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins.
And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're on the dime. To throw is Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
Give him 30 yards there.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense... And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, Taylor. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
Jones on the stop. A 4-yard loss.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
46.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done.